Talking Trash Radio. Hey, welcome to my first ever Summer Slam predictions video. My name is the White Trash Hero, coming to you live from Talking Trash Radio. And tonight, in about a little under 3 hours, they're going to have the Summer Slam kickoff show. It's going to be a long night. Hopefully everybody, took a nap, packed a lunch. It's going to be a very long night. But hopefully, if it's anything like it was with NXT Take Over, it'll be a good night. NXT Take Over 4 was phenomenal. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and get into my predictions. First up, we have the team of Rusev and Lana taking on Andre Cien Almas and Zelina Vega. My prediction is going to be Vega and Almas is going to go over on this match. The reason being, I really think they're setting up a split with Rusev and Aiden English. I think they might be turning Aiden heel, or it could be the other way around. Maybe they could be putting Rusev back to being a heel. But I think those two are on the way out. More than likely, I'm thinking they probably will be turning Rusev heel, because Rusev and Lana work very well together in heels. So we'll see. You know what the WWE, if there's something organic like Rusev Day with getting over, they will completely go the opposite way with it. The next match on me pre-show is the tag team title match for Raw. We have the B team taking on the Revival. B team's been on a roll. B team's been undefeated since they became the B team. There's a lot of momentum coming that way. I don't see them dropping the titles on a pre-show. With that being said, I'm picking the B team to go over. The third match on the pre-show is Cedric Alexander taking on Drew Gulak. I'm going to pick Drew Gulak. The only reason why I'm picking that is because Cedric has ran through all of the heels on 205 Live. Pretty much, there's nobody left. So, with it being the biggest pay-per-view of the summer, perfect time for him to drop the belt, give it to a new face, and let him roll into, the fall. We come to the main card. Main card, we have Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Jeff Hardy. I'm going to pick Nakamura, but I think it's going to be a little outsider interference by Randy Orton. I think Hardy's going to probably end up losing because of Orton coming in, and I think that's going to put Nakamura in the driver's seat. Then we have Carmella taking on Becky Lynch, taking on Charlotte Flair. This is a toss-up. I definitely feel like Carmella's dropping the title. Question is, are they going to pull the trigger on a Becky Lynch heel turn? Or are they going to build off a Becky Lynch babyface, give her sympathy, and have Charlotte turn heel on her and screw her out of the title? Becky has been on a roll as of lately, tapping out all the women of SmackDown Live. But Becky has always been better as a babyface chasing after the title than a babyface with the title. So, only time will tell. But I'm going to pick Charlotte. The next one we have is Daniel Bryan taking on The Miz. First match between the two. coming off of the big blow up on Talking Smack. A lot of people would like to see Bryan win. I personally think the Miz is going to win because it will leave a lot more booking options to carry the feud over into the fall. The Miz could come out and say, look, I told you I could beat you. I told you you were nothing. And that could set up a feud, going into Survivor Series. Next, we have Dolph Ziggler taking on Seth Rollins. In Dolph's corner, we have Drew McIntyre. And in Seth Rollins' corner, we have the lunatic fringe, Dean Ambrose, making his pay-per-view return. I'm going to pick Dolph, just because I have a feeling that there's going to be some shenanigans happening. Whether Dean's going to cost Seth the title inadvertently, or Dean's going to do a turn on Seth Rollins altogether. But I don't think it's going to be a clean win, but I do think it's going to be a win for Dolph. Next we have Braun Strowman taking on Kevin Owens for the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't see Braun losing, because where would that get him? They've been building him up as this unstoppable force for months. And having him drop the title, or the briefcase, to Kevin Owens, I can see a short-term outcome where Braun can even be built up more of a lunatic and have him completely destroy everybody because he's so pissed off about losing the title briefcase. But then again, with the long-term payoff, Kevin Owens, he could definitely benefit from having that Money in the Bank briefcase. This is a toss-up, but I'm probably gonna look at the long-term and say give it to Braun. I think Braun's gonna win, and that's gonna carry over to Mania, and they're gonna have a big payoff match for the title between Braun and Roman. Next, we have the Bludgeon Brothers taking on the New Day. Even though I would love to see the New Day come out on top, there's no build up to this match. I mean, the Bludgeon Brothers were kept off of TV. Then they had a couple matches with enhancement talent that they completely crushed. They had a quick 4-team tournament, if you want to call it a tournament, to see who the number one contender is, where New Day came out on top. No big build-up, no big heat coming into this match. I don't see why they would drop the title, keep it on the Bludgeon Brothers, and keep them as a unstoppable force, especially considering you do have some NXT call-ups coming up, and there's a lot of good tag teams coming up that potentially could be one hell of a match with the Bludgeon Brothers. Good lord, this is a long card. We have Finn Balor taking on Baron Corbin. Now, again, this is a toss-up. They're 50-50 booking right now. Long term, with the storyline, I can see Corbin getting more use out of a win. Same concept as The Miz. He can come out and tell the world that, look, I beat that little man, he's nothing, blah blah blah, I'm the man. Whereas, if Finn Balor wins, where does that leave him? Another feud with Corbin, or another match with Corbin, or is he going to be in another mid-card feud with another person? I think the more bang for your buck would benefit Corbin over Balor, so I'm going to go with Baron Corbin on that. Next, we have the Raw Women's Championship between Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey. I think it's Rousey's time to win the title. I think it's a little soon, but with the women's pay-per-view coming up, Evolution, what better way to go into that pay-per-view than to have your Raw Women's title on the most recognizable face in WWE right now, and that would be Ronda Rousey. So my pick for that would be Ronda Rousey. Next, we have AJ Styles taking on Samoa Joe. I think they're going to draw this feud out. I think they're going to eventually give Joe the title. I don't think it's going to be tonight, though. I think they're going to keep the title on AJ at least until Survivor Series, because with him being the cover boy for the WWE 2K19, it makes sense to have him keep the title until after the launch. Finally, we have Brock Lesnar taking on Roman Reigns. How many times are we going to say Roman Reigns is going to win and Brock is going to leave? Every time we say that, WWE goes, ha ha, fooled you. But I think now is going to be the time. Reason being, with Brock going on the UFC television show, and Roman can't take another loss, I think it's going to be Roman Reigns going over tonight, and I think it's going to be a clean victory, no shenanigans. They want to build him up as a legitimate replacement for the Beast. So I think they're going to put the belt on Roman, make him look strong, give Brock a way out, and let Brock go do his thing with the UFC, and then eventually he'll probably come back after he's done with his UFC belt. But all in all, on paper it looks like it's going to be a very good card. I'm kind of pumped up a lot about the Daniel Bryan and Miz match. Them two have always had good chemistry in the ring together. I'm also interested in seeing what's going to happen with the the tag team match, because again, the Bludgeon Brothers, I keep the belts on them because you want to make them strong, you want to build the tag team division up. I know tag team wrestling has not always been a main thought for Vince McMahon, but I think that if you're going to have a tag team division, you might as well go all out. You can't go halfway in on it. So you might as well build up your teams and give them credibility. And I think keeping the titles on the Bludgeon Brothers will give them the credibility that they need. As far as Brock and Roman go, that's going to be pretty much to quote a line from Jim Ross at Slobberknocker, it's going to be ugly. It's not going to be pretty. You're not going to see a whole lot of wrist locks. You'll see your every match move that they do. You're going to see Suplex City. You're going to see the drive-by. You'll see the Superman punch. But I think there's going to be a lot of potatoes being thrown in that match. It's going to be a fun night. So those are my predictions. I hope everybody has a great time watching Summer Slam. If you like the video, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, hit that little bell for notifications. I'm going to try to put out more content. Right now it's kind of tough for me to do that with stuff going on with my 9 to 5, but I'm looking to hopefully get more content out. But if you guys like it, I'll put it out. Go ahead and let your friends know, like and share, and as always, keep your head held high, have fun, and take a nap. Because again, it's going to be a very long night. Talk to you later.